name is Amy Miller, and I have a company called Turning Point, Senior Care Choices. And what I am, and the service is a place you can come to where I can take your particular situation with a senior who either doesn't want to live at home, can't live at home, or wants to live at home and wants to figure out how to do it safely. Instead of going in and trying to figure out what is available locally, we do all of that for you because we're in touch with all the senior communities around, whether it's independent, assisted, long-term, rehab, whatever it is, we're connected to, and we keep our fingers sort of in the pie to make sure that they're doing what they should be doing for their seniors. I got into this because I helped a woman named Helen. What happened with Helen was a friend who was the elevator operator in our building. One day she asked me if I would take her for a mammogram. And I sort of rolled my eyes thinking, oh my gosh, here I go getting into another personal life that I'm not personally involved with. Well, I did, and I ended up taking her for her appointment, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer, probably the largest breast cancer tumor known to man. And it took about 6 months to shrink it before she was able to have it taken. So I got her through that. And after her mastectomy, she had to go into rehab. Well, it was something I knew nothing about. What is rehab, rehabilitation? How many places can you go? Who pays for it? All those little details we didn't know anything about, but I learned helping Helen. Well, we went out to breakfast one day, and she asked me if I would be executor of her estate, which was quite a big deal, and I gave it a lot of thought because it really is a big deal, and I'm not family. I really didn't know what that entailed. But I became her executor of her estate. And I thought she would pass along and then I would just execute her estate. But instead, she actually had a brain tumor. And so she had an incident and was hospitalized and had to go again to rehab, but we already knew a good place to go. And at this point, she had to be in assisted living, which I knew nothing about. Assisted living, independent, long-term, to me was all the same thing. But I learned quite quickly, and under a lot of stress because we had about 24 hours to get her into a community, that there are many differences locally amongst all of those categories. And so I found a place for her. She went to the Sterling House, and I, of course, was very nervous for her because she really didn't have any family locally. So I went to see her every day. Every single day she was there that I was in town. And what I discovered was that the administration and all the staff were really, really devoted to the seniors, and they really cared about that particular senior, my particular senior, and all of them there. And I learned that with a lot of communication and working with the staff, that it all is all in the best for the senior. When Helen passed and we executed her estate, I realized I had learned so much about the senior industry locally that I could really help seniors, their families, do things much more smoothly. And you don't have to go in and learn the industry the way I did. I can come in and help you and aid you and direct you as to what choices are available so that you can focus on the care. It's about the care. That's what you need to worry about, not about learning a whole new industry and all the jargon that goes with it. Turning Point Senior Care Choices does the legwork for you and guide you through all the choices that are particular to your needs. We do the legwork so your senior can have a high quality of life.